Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. My name is Adriana and I'm going to be giving you a reading for the month of January. Now I have already pulled your cards because it does take me a while to pull them, and I have also looked up your horoscope for a overview to bring your reading together. And what I took away from that is that this is a month where you are feeling very ambitious, and that is most likely the new year energy coming in for you. You are feeling ambitious to do a lot of things and make a lot of changes in your life. But what I'm getting come in is that you don't want to overdo it. And then also you are having all of this ambitious energy, but over time, possibly in the next month or so, that energy might begin to dwindle down because of you not having enough belief in yourself, or comparing yourself to others. Perhaps you know others that are trying to do the same thing as you and they are making greater strides in it, or they seem to be doing it better than you. And what you're being told with this reading here is to really focus in on yourself, and not look externally to see how your process is going. And so I pulled cards for how it is that you can change your thinking for this month, and you got shifting your comparisons. So stop comparing yourself to others, and recognize when your comparisons are not accurate, are not reasonable or fair. Perhaps other people have a different advantage, or they are doing things in a different way than you. And just because they seem to be having more success in that doesn't mean that your way isn't more beneficial to certain people. Because what we need to focus on is that we are all our own unique individuals, and we all bring our own unique talents and gifts into the world. And so we have to do things the way that we are meant to in order to bring the most benefit to the world. And so it isn't fair to compare yourself and the way that you are doing things to someone else when you probably have a very different way that you are meant to do what it is that you are doing for the world. And then for your second card, you got listen with presence. And for that, I'm getting listen to your intuition. Listen more to your higher self and where you are being guided to move forward. And if you're having that guidance, then you know that you are on the right path and that you should continue to follow it, even if you are having these fears or negative beliefs coming from comparison, that you aren't doing it well enough. So really focus in, and if you are questioning, ask your higher self if you are doing things in the right way, or if you're doing the right things at all, and just learn to listen with your heart, listen with your internal mind instead of your external ego. And I also pulled a card for what it is that you need to learn this month, and your card was have faith. So trusting in yourself, your ability, but also your higher self, and letting your higher self take over when you need them to. If you don't feel that you have enough of the skill in order to do what it is that you want to do, take a moment before you do it to center yourself and ask for your higher self to guide you in what it is that you're doing, and it will flow a lot more easily for you. And whenever those thoughts are coming in that you are doing something wrong or not good enough, just stop yourself and say, no, I am, and I trust in my higher power. If you cannot find that trust and faith in yourself and your own abilities. And then I also pulled a card for what it is that you need to let go of this month, and you got forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And for this, I am getting that you need to forgive yourself for having these thoughts come up this month, because when you are resisting something and changing your habits, it may come up more often in order for you to move past that. So if you are trying to stop yourself from comparing yourself to others, you may end up comparing yourself more often than usual. And I can see that some of you will have and more negative thoughts come on about that of, oh, I'm comparing myself again. I can't believe that I compared myself to them. And you need to let that go. Allow your thoughts to flow in as they do. Let them go and leave it behind, but don't focus in on putting yourself down when you go in that direction, and when you are having certain thoughts come in, because we always have these thoughts come in. It's just that we need to detach from them, and the more that you are able to detach from them, the lesser they will come in for you. Resisting it is only going to make it worse, and putting on an emotional attachment to when it comes up is only going to make that worse and make you feel lower and not allow you to shine in the way that you are being asked to do this month for January. And then I also pulled a card for what it is that you need to focus on this month. And you got soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. And so from this, I'm getting that, internal power that you have. You have everything at your disposal. You just need to figure out how to unlock it, tap into it. And as I said, you can reach out to your higher self and ask to be given that, to be given the qualities that you need in order to do what it is that you are being guided to do. And so just detaching from what it is that you think that you have as a person, for your personality and your past story, what it is that you have done. Just because you tried to do something in the past and it didn't work out because you slurred your words, or say you wanted to be a dancer and you tripped, for example, doesn't mean that you're going to trip again, as to you are given that coordination from your higher self, if that's where you're being guided to. And then for your actual cards, I pulled the Chariot, which is showing your ambition for this month. You are very able. You have all of that ability and strength inside of you that you need, and right now you are feeling it, and you need to hold on to that and not allow yourself to be brought back down to a lower stance because of your thoughts. And then I'm also seeing balance in this as well, because the Chariot is being drawn by a black and a white horse, and so you need to find that inner unity between yourself, between your masculine, your feminine, your doing and your feeling, and take that internal time, like I said, to amplify the physical actions that you're taking. So take that time to center yourself and ask for the guidance as a feminine energy, to then push that forward into your masculine energy of your doing and making the changes that you need to into your life. And then for your second card, I got the Sun, which for that, I'm just seeing the prosperity that is going to come to you and through your efforts. And you are going to shine your true self into the world. But with that, we have your last card, the Tower, which has to do with the changes. You are going to make a lot of changes because of this. And with that, you might have a sense of upheaval come into your world, particularly with your thoughts. You might see a relapse into past patterns or negative thought patterns that you have had in the past that you thought you might have overcome. And I say that you might have some worry come up from that, that you are relapsing into that. But you need to hold on to the fact that you can move past it and that you are higher than those thoughts. And when you can finally achieve that stillness and personal power, then you can fully move past that and you won't have to deal with it anymore. And even in the card, you can see the storm. Your emotions might feel like it's a storm, but even in this card, you can see that the actual tower is physically still standing right now. And so you can weather this storm and you will get through it and have that prosperity of the sun, because after the storm, the sun will shine, and it is going to shine on your life more than ever this year, Pisces. And then lastly, I have also pulled a rune card for you. And I cannot pronounce these correctly, but you got Ansus, which means... Sorry, where is it? Means communication, insight, order, divine inspiration, and true vision. And so what I'm getting for that is that divine inspiration. You need to listen to your heart, to your intuition, and what you are being guided to do, and follow that for this month of January. And through that, you will find your true vision and be able to find that true prosperity that is ready to come into your life this year. And with that is the end of your reading for January, Pisces, and I hope to see you again in February.